Welcome, curious minds, to another deep dive.
Hello.
Have you ever found yourself in a bustling brand new city, the energy's amazing, and then that sudden moment?
Oh, yeah. Disorientation kicks in.
Exactly, that little jolt where you realize your mental map is just, well, it's completely blank.
Happens to the best of us.
It's a truly universal experience, isn't it? Sometimes it's kind of fun, sometimes maybe a little bit panicky.
Definitely.
Today, we're navigating the fascinating world of getting lost, specifically in an unfamiliar city, and really what that journey from being disoriented to, well, discovered, can teach us.
It's so much more than just a navigational hiccup there, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
What seems like a simple mistake, a wrong turn, can actually open up entirely new pathways.
Geographically, you mean?
Well, yes, geographically, but also within ourselves. Our sources today, particularly a really compelling narrative from getting lost and found in a new city, they illustrate this beautifully. We're not just talking about finding your way from A to B, we're exploring those profound moments of connection, unexpected discoveries.
Ah, the good stuff that happens by accident.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the essential mental tools, and importantly, the practical language you actually need when you step off that perfectly planned path.
Right. So, our mission for you today is basically to help you transform that initial feeling of being lost into a real opportunity for found.
Found what, though?
Found insights, maybe found connections, perhaps even a completely fresh perspective on what adventure really means.
I like that.
We've got a fantastic, very relatable story that puts this idea into action.
Mhm.
We'll also unpack some incredibly useful language that goes way beyond just, turn left,
Good point.
and uncover some surprising insights into why sometimes not knowing exactly where you're going is precisely where you need to be to really thrive.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's dive right into our first source then. Getting lost and found in a new city. And the story of Emma. Picture her. She's a traveler, arrives in this vibrant, pretty crowded city. First time there.
Okay, got it. Big place, lots of people.
Her initial goal seems straightforward enough of visit a famous museum, clear destination. Right.
Seems simple. Famous museum, probably signs everywhere.
You'd think, but as anyone who's explored unfamiliar territory knows, even the best plans can, well, take an unexpected detour.
Oh, absolutely.
She's walking totally absorbed, taking in all the sights, the sounds, the smells, and then it hits her. She's gone the wrong way.
That sinking feeling.
Yeah, that sudden internal shift when your route, or maybe just your gut, tells you you've wandered off course.
And that moment of realization, it's so powerful. The source actually describes her initial feeling as nervous.
Totally understandable.
A very human reaction to disorientation, right?
Yeah.
Especially at a big, overwhelming new place. And then comes the classic modern problem. A weak signal on her phone map.
Of course, just when you need it.
Exactly. Which immediately shifts her reliance away from the tech and forces her to engage with her immediate surroundings.
Right. No screen to hide behind.
She has to look up, look around, maybe even
Mm-hmm.
talk to someone.
And what does she do? Instead of, panicking, Emma takes a deep breath and decides to ask a local for directions.
Smart move. Sometimes the old ways are the best.
The source highlights the kindness of this man who, understanding her simple English, didn't just point vaguely.
No.
No, he pointed to a street corner and gave her really clear step-by-step instructions.
That's gold. That detailed guidance is crucial when you're lost. Just turn left doesn't cut it.
Totally. You need landmarks, context, but here's where the story gets even more interesting and maybe quite relatable.
Okay.
Even with those clear instructions, Emma still made a wrong turn and unexpectedly ended up in a small park.
Oh, no. After getting help.
Oh,
That's frustrating.
you'd think so, but this is where the narrative really shifts, doesn't it? From potential frustration to this unexpected discovery. Instead of staying stuck in that frustrated feeling, Emma consciously took a deep breath, relaxed, and, for the first time, truly noticed where she was.
Okay, so she paused.
Yeah. And the small park she just stumbled into, it was actually beautiful. It was filled with kids playing, families having picnics, just this vibrant slice of local life.
Wow. Something she definitely would have missed if she'd stuck to the main tourist route.
Exactly. She would have walked right past it. This moment really underscores a key insight from our sources. How often do we miss the richness of the unplanned because we're so hyper-focused on the original destination?
It's a great example of cognitive reframing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Choosing to see an obstacle as, well, an opportunity.
Absolutely. Adaptability in action. But okay, the museum is still waiting.
Right. She hasn't forgotten the goal.
So after taking in the park scene, she decides to ask for help again. This time, she finds a young woman.
Okay, try number 2.
And this woman not only gave directions, but in this really amazing act of kindness, she actually walked with her part of the way.
Seriously, that's lovely. Going
Yeah.
above and beyond.
Isn't it? And our source points out that as they walked, Emma learned interesting facts about the city from her new companion.
Ah, so it turned into a mini tour.
Pretty much. So by the time she reached the museum safely, she hadn't just found her way, she had also made a new friend.
That's fantastic. It's not just a win, it's
Well, it shows how connection can come from these moments of vulnerability.
totally. This whole sequence is just such a powerful illustration of the core theme from our sources. Sometimes getting lost brings unexpected adventures and chances to connect with people.
It really is. It's a potent reminder that the journey, especially when it veers off course, often offers more profound experiences.
Deeper insights.
Deeper insights into local culture, invaluable human connections, more than a perfectly planned itinerary ever could, probably. For sure. Emma's story isn't just about finding the museum. It's about the transformative power of just embracing the unexpected.
Agreed.
So Emma's journey, it really shows the mindset you need, but our sources also gave us some incredibly practical tools for anyone, facing a similar situation.
The actual language bits.
Exactly. The actual language to navigate being lost, to ask for help effectively, and crucially, to understand the directions you get back. Let's maybe explore some of that essential communication.
Okay, not just definitions, but how they work in practice.
Yeah, how these words and phrases actually empower you in that moment.
Sounds good. Because when you're disoriented, clear communication is just paramount.
Totally.
Think about the word directions.
Mhm.
Okay, simple meaning, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the contextual importance right then is everything.
You desperately need them.
You need to be able to explicitly ask for them and be clear about your destination. And, like Emma found out, the unreliability of a weak signal just highlights why you need these verbal skills.
Right. You need back.
It's about being able to say what you lack, maybe connectivity, and what you really need, guidance from a person.
Absolutely. And think about the emotional side, too. Words like frustrated or nervous. They perfectly capture those initial feelings, don't they?
They really do. Raw human reactions.
But the story also gives us positive words like discover, finding something unexpectedly, like Emma's park.
Or connect.
Yeah.
Making contact, forming that bond, like with the young woman.
Yeah. These terms really show the whole arc of the experience. And then you have the practical nouns, a local, someone with that invaluable on-the-ground knowledge. Crucial resource. A wrong turn, the very action that kicks off the whole adventure. A corner, a key landmark in any set of directions. These aren't just abstract words, they're the building blocks for getting yourself unlost.
And what's really insightful from the sources is how these words often stick together in collocations.
Natural word pairing.
Exactly. Like you naturally ask for directions, not just ask directions. It flows better.
Right. Or you take a wrong turn. It sounds more natural than, say, execute a wrong turn.
Definitely. And you follow instructions. These little pairings made a huge difference in how clearly and naturally you communicate. It's the difference between sounding hesitant and sounding like you're actually, engaging.
And these collocations, they're not just about the mechanics of getting around, are they? They cover the experience, too.
How do you mean?
Well, Emma managed to walk with someone, forging a real connection. She did eventually reach her destination, but only after deciding to enjoy the journey.
Ah, I see. The phrasing highlights the positive choices.
Exactly. And that choice led her to make a new friend. These aren't just descriptions, they emphasize agency, positive outcomes. You might check the map first.
Mm-hmm.
But if you have to give step-by-step help to someone else later, or you learn interesting facts from a stranger, you're actively creating memories, not just passively getting somewhere.
That brings up a crucial point about mindset, doesn't it? How often, when we get lost, do we let that initial frustration of having made a mistake just completely overshadow the chance to explore the area?
Or to create memories that are unique because they weren't planned.
Exactly. The language we use, these collocations, they actually frame our experience, shifting from, I got lost, to, wow, I explored an unexpected neighborhood, can profoundly change how you feel and respond.
That's a powerful shift. And then there are the phrasal verbs.
Yes, the tricky ones. Verb plus preposition.
Those dynamic duos that are so common in spoken English. Emma had to look for the museum, right? Actively searching.
Yep.
When things went sideways, she ended up in that park. Unexpected location.
Yeah.
She explicitly had to ask for help, and if she needed to backtrack, she would go back. These verbs drive the story.
They really do. Other critical ones include find out, like discovering information you need,
Essential when you're piecing things together.
or turn around, a complete change of direction, often necessary.
Definitely had to do that a few times myself.
Point out, that's what the kind man did to guide Emma. Show her the way and figure out, solve the problem of where you are. That's the goal.
And a great one to start any trip. Set off to begin, which then makes the unplanned detours even more interesting by contrast.
Exactly. Getting the hang of these phrasal verbs just allows for a much richer, more vivid description of your whole adventure.
So, okay, wrapping this all together, what does this mean for you, the listener? We've unpacked Emma's story, we've explored the language tools, traced that emotional arc from lost to found.
Mm.
But the real deep dive here, for me at least, is the underlying message that goes way beyond just travel.
It is.
The incredible power of consciously transforming something that feels negative, like getting lost,
Mhm.
into something genuinely positive and enriching.
Yeah, connecting it to the bigger picture, it's really about embracing uncertainty, isn't it? And maybe building resilience.
How so?
Well, in a world that's so saturated with GPS, instant info, perfectly curated everything,
Mm.
the act of genuinely getting lost forces a different kind of engagement.
Like you said, you have to look up.
You have to be present, observe your surroundings with maybe heightened awareness, and crucially, connect with other people. Our sources suggest this isn't just practical, it's a form of cognitive reframing.
Changing how you think about the situation.
Right. And that builds adaptability, which is a vital skill anywhere in life, not just when you're traveling.
It's so much more than just finding the museum then. It's about finding that capacity within yourself to adapt, to be okay with being vulnerable enough to ask for help.
Which can be hard.
It can. And to appreciate the unexpected beauty or the kindness that can pop up in challenging moments. Emma went from nervous and frustrated to making a new friend and realizing the unexpected adventures happened because her plan fell apart.
It really highlights that the most memorable stuff often lies just outside our comfort zones.
Totally.
And that narrative, getting lost and found, it's not just a story. It's almost a case study for critical thinking and valuing multiple perspectives.
Explain that bit.
Well, Emma didn't just blindly follow the first set of directions and give up when they failed. When she ended up in the park, she paused. She reassessed.
Ask someone else.
Exactly. She approached a different person, got new information, adapted her strategy, and was open to the new perspective offered by that second guide, the young woman.
Ah, okay. So she learned from the mistake.
Precisely. It shows how mistakes, if you reframe them, can lead to breakthroughs and unique experiences. That's a metaphor that works anywhere navigating a city, a complex project, a personal challenge.
That makes sense. This deep dive really reminds us that getting lost isn't a failure. It's often an invitation.
An invitation, I like that.
Yeah, an invitation to discover new places, sure, but also new cultures, maybe new facets of your own resilience and resourcefulness.
And definitely an invitation to connect with people in ways you just wouldn't otherwise.
Right. To learn more about the world, and maybe most powerfully, to learn more about yourself.
So the next time you find yourself a little off course, maybe feeling that touch of disorientation in a new place, remember Emma's story.
Take a breath.
Take a breath. You now have a deeper sense of the mental tools, the practical language, not just to ask for help and navigate, but maybe, more importantly, to open yourself up to the unexpected.
Embrace the journey.
Embrace the journey, exactly. Make those unplanned moments truly count.
Okay, so here's my provocative thought for you to mull over.
Mhm.
What if the greatest adventures, the most profound insights, the deepest connections, what if they aren't found on that perfectly planned path?
Mm.
What if they're actually waiting just a conscious wrong turn away? What new friend or interesting facts might you discover if you really allowed yourself to engage with being lost in the city next time you explore?
Something to think about.
Keep those possibilities in mind. Keep exploring, keep connecting, and keep learning.